Hello, beautiful people. My name is Zach, Certified Sales Consultant, Frank Fletcher Toyota, Joplin, Missouri, best dealership in the world. Today, I want to talk about Toyota's different powertrain options. A lot of the times when I bring up hybrid to my customers, they get extremely nervous. And a lot of the times it's because they don't know exactly what it entails. So today, I'm going to try to explain it in very simple terms. We're not going to go over too much of how each one of these works. That's for a deep dive video a little bit later. But we will hit the main points on each of these. So the very top, internal combustion engine. This is the same engine everybody knows. Now there are two different types. I'll take that back. There are several different types. There are two main types. I'll go ahead and put it on the screen. But this is your regular Corolla. This is your pre-2025 regular Camry. This is your pre-electrified Hellcat. This is your, over 90% of the engines and the vehicles on the road have an internal combustion engine. This is your non-electrified F-150. This is your, Dodge Ram. This is a motor that has been out since, 1908 is when the Model T came out. So these internal combustion engines have been around forever. This is the engine everybody's familiar with. HEV, hybrid electric vehicle. This is a vehicle that has a hybrid system, has a battery. Now there's no need to plug this in. You're never gonna have to recharge the battery because it has regenerative braking. When the axles are spinning, helps to recharge the system, stuff like that. Now depending on the model, the grade, all that stuff, there could be multiple batteries for the same vehicle, like the 2025 Camry. All-wheel drive has two. The front wheel drive has one. So depending on the grade, make, model, all that stuff, depends how many batteries there are, but you never have to plug these in. You just gas go. The car will help to recharge the battery with your everyday driving. Hybrid Max, iForce Max. This is your Tundra, iForce Max, Tacoma, iForce Max, Grand Highlander, Hybrid Max. This is similar to the hybrid EV, where you never have to plug it in. Your regular driving, gas and go, helps to recharge the system. But this is tuned for performance. Perfect example, the 2025 Tundra gas model is a 3.4 liter twin turbo V6, 389 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. The iForce Max, 437 horsepower, 583 pound-feet of torque. Torquey boys, them iForce Maxes are. You don't get very good gas mileage increase on this because, like I said, it's tuned for performance, not gas mileage. On the Monroney sticker on a gas model Tundra versus a iForce Max, the iForce Max will have, I think it's 1 or 2 points better in the city driving. The plug-in hybrid. This is your RAV4 Prime, Prius Prime. This is a vehicle that can run on gasoline and or electricity. So these plug-in hybrids will have a set range that they can travel only on the hybrid system. The Prius Prime, I believe, is about 44 miles, 46 miles, somewhere right in there. This is an optional thing. You don't have to plug it in. You can let the system work as it is. A lot of my customers, I will tell them, hey, this is gonna come with a cable that you can plug in at your house. So while you're sleeping, plug it in, let it recharge the battery, let it sit there 8-10 hours. The home chargers, unless you have something installed specifically to charge faster, they're not as fast as a fast charging public station, which the public stations are becoming more plentiful around here. I'm sure in a big city, they're chock full of them, but here in Southwest Missouri, we're just now starting to get the infrastructure to charge those. Now, battery EV. A lot of the times, this is what people think I'm talking about when I'm talking about hybrid. This is your Tesla, this is your Rivian, this is your Toyota BZ4X. This is a vehicle, 100% electricity, 0 emissions, never have to fill it up with gas, diesel, none of that. If you do not plug it in, you're not going anywhere. they call it a range, kind of like miles still empty on a internal combustion engine. They have a range, like the BZ4X is somewhere around 200 miles. There are vehicles out there with a lot more range than that, but you have to plug these in, public charging station at your house. If you don't, you're not going anywhere. Fuel cell EV, this is the Toyota Mirai. It's a hydrogen cell vehicle. So right in the center console, it's huge. Right in the center console, there's a collection hydrogen tank. And then in the very back, underneath the back seat, there's a tank as well. But just like you would stop for gas or stop to plug in for a hybrid, you go to hydrogen fueling stations and fill it up and go. It's a zero emission vehicle as well, similar to the battery EV. It just emits water. I've never got to drive one. I've never got to see one in person. I've done a little training, looked at them online and stuff like that. Concept is really cool. I don't see it really taking off, around here, which is why they probably restricted to California only. But yeah, that kind of gives you an overview, just the different powertrains Toyota offers. If you have any questions at all, please feel free to contact me. All my contact info will be in the description, stuff like that. So once again, I definitely appreciate your time and have a good one.